So King's TV at the moment gives students kind of a platform to create their own series really, or their own mini-series or one-off films. It's really good for teaching new skills with editing and camera work. It's a great way to build a portfolio if you're looking to get into TV or film one day. And yeah, it's just a really good way of getting into the industry before professional experience.
So I am a third year in film studies, so I feel like I can use the knowledge I've learnt in my degree in doing King's TV projects, knowing about how the industry works, and also through my personal work experience that I've done. But in terms of balancing study life and doing King's TV, I think having quite a flexible structure to my study life is making it possible for me to do King's TV as well as being part of other societies as well, and having also fun with it and not being so stressed out by both of them.
But it all depends. There's a different approach to both. Because I've been doing the sports radio, I've been doing the radio shows for so long, I can sort of plan them the day before. With the King's TV, we're currently at the beginnings of projects, so they're sort of, instead of doing a lot at the last moment, I do little bits in the build-up. So, for example, with the varsity coverage this year, I actually started planning it in around September, October. But it's so I'd not rushed at the last moment, so we started getting people together and we're getting a dedicated list since September, and it's just a little bit here or there because it's third year, I'm so busy, and so I've got to be strategic, and so I'll work on it after I finish my work. At the moment, we've got all the resources we need. It's just making sure that people turn up. That is always the trickiest thing. And so that's why we're sort of overstaffed for this, because I anticipate that people will, a bit like me, be unreliable at times. But we've got all the equipment involved, and King's TV is something I do. I don't really see it as work, I see it as something I do for fun. It's a way to relax, forget about. It's almost like procrastination. Wow, I've never thought about it like that.
I'll always go to class first. So that means I don't often come straight here to do a project. I always go to class, and then after those are finished, after all the bits and pieces are done, come here to do the editing, especially if I have a big project. So editing for me normally takes, it depends how big the project is, but it can take between an hour and a lot more hours. So I've been here quite late at night a few times. Editing projects, especially if it's close to deadline. It also depends on the detail of the project and how much I want to put into it. So that can mean longer stints, more days in here. Occasionally come on weekends, that sort of thing. But I always try and leave with enough time left in the day to do other things. And yeah, that's most days. So go to class, then come in and do some editing.
For me, it has to happen very organically. I can't sort of go to my desk and go and declare today I will start a new project. Today I can't put a pole in the sand. It sort of has to happen organically. I sort of have to let it come to me. Mm-hmm. So, for example, I didn't necessarily plan to do a video thing for the motorsport varsity coming up. I just thought, it came to me and I was like, yeah, making sound like it came from the heavens, but I can't force myself to do it. It just has to be. The ideas just come, and I don't force them.
I think for news especially, it's quite easy because it really depends on what else is going on around campus. So, for example, student union elections, as long as that's going on, our project is going on. It really depends on other King's activities. So if we have other activities going on around campus, we are pretty much guaranteed to have a project to work on.
For me, it's helped me kind of reach out to more people, definitely reach out to more people. So with one of the projects I did last year, we were able to contact all of the sports societies at King's to make the varsity promotional video. And that meant I met people I'd never thought I'd meet before. I went to all these different places. I grew more links with the SU, and then eventually my video, when I published it, was one of the highest viewed videos on our channel in years, and it's got shared by like 10 different societies, that sort of thing. They all saw it, and it really helped me create links with people I never thought I would have met before. And it's just it helps because people always want to like get stuff filmed, especially sports teams, but also the musical theatre societies, the entertainment societies. They always want stuff filmed, but they never know who to go to. And I always quite like being that guy who can be like, oh yeah, we need something filmed. Why don't we just ask that? Why don't we ask King's TV? And creating those sorts of connections and links with other societies has been really useful. And I don't think that would have been possible without being on King's TV and putting so much time into it.
So we have the National Student Television Association, and also because I'm part of radio, we have the Student Radio Association, and we have conferences in April and where you can network and meet people around the country who are students or in the same boat as you, as also industry professionals that can help you with a potential career or just with the projects that you're doing now, which is great. So having King's TV on your CV shows industry professionals that you've had experience in working on projects in a place that you probably wouldn't be able to get if you weren't in a society like this. And it's very hard as a student as well, or also being not that very experienced in media and getting experience that's in an actual job setting. So I think being a part of the society is like a good transitional step into being completely unexperienced and also going into a work-related field.
That's it. Thank you.